So Skeleton Crew just wrapped up, and the finale was a decently satisfying conclusion to the series. As I've been saying, Jude Law's character is kind of my favorite part of the show overall, and he got time to shine in this episode, being the proper villain. I was wrong, it turned out he didn't have his redemption arc, he was just a bad guy the whole time. But what was interesting about him was that he wasn't fully evil, because if he was, he would have just wiped out the children to begin with, and then he would have won at the end ultimately. So the fact that he didn't go full evil made him a bit more interesting. Now, I thought the final showdown was decently executed, letting the kids have the final win. Some fun chase scenes and visuals. Each character got their own moment where they got to contribute to the final win, including the parents, who finally had something to do this episode. There are definitely parts where my adult brain is just overthinking it. Like, for example, when Jude Law takes out the supervisor, who of course is just a robot, he stabs through the little LED light on the front and the whole entire city shuts down, and I just know that nobody would design a system like that without any sort of fail-safe. And then there's things like this lever that they fight over that shuts down the protective shield over the planet, and I'm like, this is a very pivotal piece of equipment here. You don't have any sort of like key you have to turn to make sure that nobody does it by accident. But anyways, I mean, those definitely stick out to me. And also when they had the fake out of KB dying, I was like, there's no way she died. No way at all. Especially after they let the robot come back to life after last episode. It just felt like they pulled their punches a bit, but it is a kid's show, so I understand. So my adult brain is gonna nitpick it a little bit, but overall, it's a fun show for kids. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like this show really caught on, and it didn't get the ratings that I'm sure they were hoping for. But that's just because of the declining relevance of Star Wars as a brand. And I think adults will look at this show and be like, yeah, that's for kids, not for me. And I understand that as well. But still, I enjoyed the show. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.